wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Today.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Going play action. Ritter. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's out wide here for Robinson.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Purdy off the play fake. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Forced out to his left.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers.
Devontae Smith
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Ritter. That's taken in by Palmer.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Danny Gray and the 49er offense headed back out.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the
touchdown 49ers?
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back
now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing here, Purdy. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only if you...
And he's free going down the left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Down the right sideline. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They go play action here. Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. and he talked about serves.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point,
and it is 42-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And bulldozing his way through.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Now Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Ritter on 1st and 10. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big one. Touchdown! Devontae Smith with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Purdy will throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, here's Ritter. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Palmer are going to go in motion left. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw, Ritter.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Purdy's throw there, taken in by Kittle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action, now Purdy.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
2nd and 5.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short. Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
On 1st down, Ritter. He's got this to Algier.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Ritter now.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
And his first pass is incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall.
Wind up with positive yardage. It's
Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the foot. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Javon Hargrave
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at the 20. On play action, they'll throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers.
Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the 1st as another kickoff is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And into the end zone, a pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They set up the screen to Peyton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up a throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
That escapes the sack. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since.
Touchdown, 49ers! Cameron Latu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And it is 42-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the Hurts fumbles it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Peyton up the middle, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's Presley Harvin now.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice...
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this will be caught at the 30.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Purdy.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Purdy now to throw.
And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers.
Devontae Smith.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a give, it's Peyton. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the give, here comes Peyton.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On the run, it's Peyton. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one.
And got his man complete.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the 49ers are pouring it on. Now Moody for the PAT. And the
lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. He'll return it from the 6. Escapes the defender. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could.
And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
63 yards.
and the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Purdy will throw for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
At their own 25-yard line.
out of the gun. He'll throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They're going to look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline?
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball.
Smith going to go to the air first play. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Steps away. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards for number 11. From the 50, it's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Geno. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Geno. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Down the sideline he goes. Devontae Smith, touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Smith, 71 yards. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Smith now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know they took
touchdown 49ers. Devontae Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. (21-3) is your score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Danny Gray, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, look at that. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now Purdy.
And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers.
Devontae Smith
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners just continue to roll. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Geno now to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Running right, here's Walker. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Smith going to try and run with it.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So
all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Geno on first down.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the gun, here's Smith.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Throwing is Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Here's Smith.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Javon Hargrave in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 13 yards out.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Purdy. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Smith. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now it's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now Smith. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Smith throwing again. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Smith. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Javon Hargrave able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense, because you're going.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To the air again, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure